Well, look, I think as we just heard in that report, competent but not inspirational. That's a very good way of describing former President George H.W. Bush. He always struggled throughout the presidency with what he referred to as the vision thing. He was never quite able to articulate to Americans exactly where he hoped to take the country, but he had this extraordinary record of service, steeped as it was in his own father's service as a U.S. Senator to the United States. He, as we've heard, became a war hero. He was elected to the House of Representatives. He became director of the CIA. If you drive to CIA headquarters just outside Washington, D.C., it is named after him today. Then Ronald Reagan's loyal vice president, after the two of them had battled pretty substantially for the Republican Party's presidential nomination, Ronald Reagan won out, but brought George H.W. Bush in as his deputy. And then George H.W. Bush got the chance to run the country himself. He was perceived by the electorate often to be too focused on international affairs, his role in helping to end the Cold War, that war with Saddam Hussein following the invasion of Kuwait, and somewhat distant from difficulties here at home. And at the end of the day, what undid him was his decision to break that pledge, read my lips, no new taxes, and actually raise American taxes when he came to grips with the economic difficulties that the country was facing. That's why he only served one term, but he is being very warmly remembered here by politicians on both sides of America's political divide.
And Simon, even though he just served one term, I'm wondering, does his death remind Republicans of a pre-Trump era and even an older style of politician there in Washington?
Without question, Maria, and that's why I think the next few days are going to be difficult, not just for President Donald Trump, but for Republicans more generally. It's been announced here within the last half an hour that there will be a state funeral for George H.W. Bush, as you would expect, and at the White House, Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders has confirmed that President Trump and Melania Trump, the First Lady, will attend funeral services when they take place at Washington's National Cathedral.